the Versus and Flow Season 5 live taping for VH1, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to see who the special performer is going to be. I already heard who it might be, so we'll see. But I will show you guys the rest of everything. This is my bestest friend, Nicole. Hello. We'll see you later. This is the video. Face posing. You know, you're looking cute.
Today, a baffled lady observed the show where my soul dwells and announced that I'm articulate, which means that when it comes to enunciation and diction, I don't even think of it because I'm articulate. So when my professor asks a question and my answer is tainted with the connotation of urbanized suggestion, there's no misdirected intention. Pay attention because I'm articulate. So when my father asks, what kind of thing is this? My articulate answer never goes amiss. I say, Father, this is the impending problem at hand, and when I'm on the block, I switch it up just because I can. So when my boy says, what's good with you, son? I say, I just follow to them people, but sometimes in class, I might pause the intellectual sound and flow to ask, yo, why these books never be about my peoples? Yes, I have decided to treat all three of my languages as equal because I'm articulate. But who controls articulation? Because the English language is a multifaceted oration subject to indefinite transformation. Now you may think that it is ignorant to speak broken English, but I'm here to tell you that even articulate Americans sound foolish to the British. So when my professor comes on the block and says hello, I stop him and say, no, you're being inarticulate. The proper way is to say what's good.
Smile, went to shake my hand and said, Tyson, how you doing, man? And for just a brief moment, I wanted to tell them that these days peace comes seldom. Grace is where I fell from. Pray for me. Fail. But instead, I go back to faking it. I'm shaking his hand and tell him no worries. I'm making it, man. Yeah, knowing without sharing the struggles of my sobriety, I'll never maintain the man that I am, much less what I'm trying to be. What's my word worth to you if I can't stop lying to me? So I'm admitting that I suffer from self-destructive tendencies. My will's on trial and I'm witnessing my own sinister sentencing. 16 years of dependency. The conviction is riveting. But this addiction is menacing. But I'm predicting through redemptions, winters turn springs, because I spend way too much time making decisions depending on how my pendulum swings. Because there was a time my poetry was talked about in the past tense, like, yeah, dude had a gift. His flow was nice and his theatrics extravagant, but like 10 years ago, he flat out quit. They had no idea the demons I was in battle with. Balancing being a Christian and alcoholic and socially inadequate. I was a bad friend when that moment mattered to him. Matter of fact, there's nothing negative I haven't been. And that's when God told me to pick up my chin and start weaving his words through the fabric of men. He told me to pick up my pen and get back at it again. So I started wandering through my mind while stuck in traffic, building powder kegs and lighting matches when it sparked thoughts of my sin's vastness and how it couldn't be forgiven by the prayers of a million pastors, because I'm sliding backwards, praying that my prayers reach God before my past does. But we get so consumed with what our past was, we let our present pass us, and our future becomes our present into the cycle, admitting it's an anchor I've been tied to more times than I'd like to, because Lord, we both know this is why I might buckle and defy you, so teach me to more than try to, teach me to white knuckle my Bible, teach me to make the things that I do that of a disciple, teach me to be the devil's rival, because when I was shamed redeemed and lost. You faced the cross and gave it all. You paid the cost to save the cause when I'm simply a broken man. All I have to offer is my empty, so I'm lifting my open hands.
Amen.
The toe tag says they don't. We've been labeled and tagged. They put bullet holes through the price tag on our lives because to them, we have no value.
I mean, if we did, I wouldn't be talking to my two sons about choices while they're still young enough to ride in car seats. Driving down the street trying to explain why we seem to gain more of a voice once we've lost our heartbeat.
So welcome to Black Friday.
Where the best things in life are free, except air. Nowadays, men are even waiting to exhale. You know, the cops shot, strangle, shoot till they drop. Then call for backup instead of an ambulance. There's an Amber Alert out for common sense and a bullseye is pressed on the back of all black men.
Would rather press the red dot on your phone and record the red dot aimed at his head instead of calling the Red Cross. Shout out to my man Cross-Eyed Red, who was shot by the cops at the local Porter Pound Burger. Ironically, the pound button was the last thing he pressed on his phone before being murdered.
And as his bloodline is freeze, his bloodline is ceased. You use your bloodline to tag your peeps in the video you just uploaded to Facebook, which won't matter because cops don't FaceTime. So let's face facts. When it comes to blacks, too many are being tagged by the trigger. Maybe more cops should be on Twitter since they love to follow.
Repeat the plight of the black man. Hashtag
Sean Bell.
Hashtag
Oscar Grant.
Hashtag Eric Gardner.
Hashtag me. P.S. I can breathe.
Hashtag Freddie Gray. Hashtag Amadou.
Hashtag I'm not cruel. Julian Carter. Notice he didn't get a hashtag, and he was a U.S. Army vet, but all he gets is an unsolved murder and memories of identifying my brother's body as they unzipped that black bag in a casket draped in an American flag that they handed my mother before they lowered my brother in the ground. Pound. Rest in peace, bro. Pound.
Trayvon Martin.
Pound.
Mike Brown.
Pound. Prince Jones. And I admit, his name I had to Google on my phone because I've never claimed to be an activist or a revolutionary. It's just scary how social media tends to dictate the world's trending topics.
So instead of immortalizing our deaths, I'm trying to immortalize my kids. That's why I post so many of their pics, because nowadays our lives really don't seem to have value unless you can get them to trend. So I see myself on Instagram scrolling down a little bit and I see a pic that says Black Lives Matter and I can't help but reply, hashtag since when?
Since it won't matter a week later when some football player hits his wife in the elevator and you had something else to post about. Domestic violence is nothing to joke about, but when the weight of the world is measured by the pound sign, we begin to wonder how many hashtags does it take to fill a coffin?
Black lives only matter during Black History Month, but blacks become history so often we should dedicate a season. Spring showers leads to summer's flowers for the fallen, leaving our hearts as cold as the winter, leaving us as memories.
And you will remember
I
me.
swear to God, you will remember
But
me.
before I become just another memory, hashtag remember me.
I feel like the only way you know we exist is because our lifelines get posted in your timelines, and because it gives you an option to share.
You can act like you care.
So tell me, do Black lives really matter, or will we continue to be considered as the country's cancer? Take a minute.
Think about it.
Then you can hashtag your answer.
Be one of the most powerful pieces and most relevant pieces. Come on, y'all.
Even with no manicure, just know that I still hold your hand. Let's go, y'all. You look so good when you walk by. Sexy curves and every size. Keep wearing that, baby. Just like that. Got yourself a new band, and Connie's working plan. Call that baby fat. And ain't nothing wrong with that. You're so beautiful. Give the world a show. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Shake it back.
How much you weigh?
glasses you can't see. And I love your good time. You gotta put this right up. Hair ain't done, your makeup free, but you never go out of style. Oh, you look too good to be bad. You got way too much ass all up inside them jeans. Woo! You should be happy. Have you seen them thick thighs? You've been all up inside.
We are on Sunset Boulevard. We just got out of Versus and Flow, and Nicole's feet is hurting. She got an attitude. We on the bus stop. Oh my! This is why you wear flip flops.
I know. I should have brought my flip flops.
Yes, and I should have brought some extra ones for her, but I wore comfortable shoes. I was good today. Hi, how you doing? So yeah, we're about to go figure out what we're gonna eat. What else? That's it. I'm about to eat. Crazy. That's about it. This is Sunset Boulevard, you guys. Loved it, and how we love the three men. I forgot what their names were, but we love them.
They did a very touching piece.
Yes, it was, because it is about our black men, and like they said, like, do black lives really matter? Like, if it's not a trending topic, are we really, you know, worried about what's going on in our community? We only worried about it when it's something that's trending, or we could use a hashtag or something like that. So it does, you know, make me think and causes me to question myself, and shoot, I hope it makes everybody else think about what they really care about. You know, a lot of times, we just care about what's fun and what's, you know, popping, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely something to think about. Over here about to order some stuff I don't need to, only because Nicole is making it.
Oh my God. Let's put that on there.
No, I'm telling y'all what I'm about to get. My favorite of all time.
Yes. Can I have the 2 homestyle ranch chicken clubs?
Our shoes are off. Our feet are hurting. Is hurting. Are hurting. Our feet are hurting. Gary just made us. Don't be trying to turn around, Gary. Don't you want to be on YouTube? He made us. First of all, we just ate some. What do we eat? A chicken club with extra ranch. That was me. Horrible churros. This is a bad day. That's okay though. But tonight was fun. We had a good time. And I am ready to go to sleep.